All right, hello, welcome to this Essential Oils and Emotions class. I'm so excited that you are here for this. Um, my name is Emily Utley, and I'll tell you a little bit about myself before we start the class. I am from Utah. I have 5 kids ranging in age from a 5-month-old baby to almost 11. 3 girls and 2 boys, and I am a busy mother. I love being a mom. I love all of the other things that I do, and it is pretty busy at our house right now. And I love essential oils. I've been using oils for probably 4 years or so, and we use them daily in our home on every member of our family, and they've been such a powerful influence in our home. And lately, especially, I've been very passionate about using essential oils to support emotions. They have been really powerful for us. My husband suffers from being down a lot, and essential oils have been life-changing for him. And with my girls, they have been a wonderful way to help support their emotions, help them work through things that are going on. And just for me as a mom, they've been awesome to help me with my stress and just taking a break and taking care of myself. I find myself sometimes taking my favorite bottle. This is my favorite. This is Citrus Bliss. And I find myself sometimes just going in my closet and smelling this aroma and taking a few deep breaths, and then I can be recentered and get back going on with my day. So I'm excited to present this class to you tonight. This is a new class for me, although it's a topic I'm pretty familiar with. This class is a new one, and I'm excited to share with you today. Sounds like one of my munchkins is running in here right now, so you can meet her. Say hi, Maggie. Hi. So this is day in the life of a busy mom. You need to go take care of it for yourself right now because I'm teaching a class. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna have to help you when I'm done teaching the class. You can play a different game if you need, if you can't do it without me, okay? Okay. I just need your help to jump. Sorry about this quick interruption. I'm gonna help her really quick. I'm gonna switch over to the PowerPoint, and then I'm gonna help her really quick, and I'll be right back to start the class, okay? Let's see. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. We'll get started. Okay. You get stuck by a different game. Okay, that is real life, my friends. We are in the midst of all of this. Okay, welcome. I acknowledge you for being here and for choosing to learn more about supporting your emotional health. This is such a great topic, and I think so applicable to everyone. Okay, would you like to be more happy, connected, and empowered? Who wouldn't, right? This is such a needed thing, I think, in our world. Today, we are going to learn 3 things: the science behind emotion and essential oils. And I will be the first to admit I am not a terribly scientific person. And so if I read some of my notes during the science part, please forgive me. I love that there is science behind essential oils, but I don't know all of it really well. So it's exciting, some of the things that we're going to learn about that, though. We're also going to learn tools and habits for healthy body chemistry, and then practical emotional wellness steps that you can take right now. We're going to learn how to get essential oils into your home. Okay, you are created to function as a whole. Your spirit, mind, and body are inseparably connected, and they communicate all the way at a cellular level. Your body is made up of intelligent cells, and they're wired to restore health. This means that your body is brilliant in design, and it naturally wants to be balanced and whole. Today, I invite you to learn about your amazing body and listen to what it might be teaching you. Be your own best advocate and claim the gift of wellness. This is here for you to take. I think so often, well, this is my experience. I give to all those around me and I don't take care of myself. And this is a great reminder of me today to take care of myself. And I invite you to do the same for you. Okay, so what are emotions? Emotions are actually information carrying molecules. They're more than just what we feel. They are molecules that bind to and react with the cell receptors. You see our little cell there and its receptor, and those are little emotions that are reacting with those cell receptors. They get into the cells and they impact cell function and behavior. So emotions happen at a cellular level. In other words, emotions in their smallest and most basic form are chemical molecules. Like I said, whoops, I didn't mean to switch that. Like I said, in this image, the cell's receiving the molecules on one of its receptors. Receptors are molecules that function as senses or scanners, much like our eyes and our ears. These receptors gather in a cluster at the surface of the cell, waiting for a chemical to attach a message. This new information is received inside the cell, and it impacts your energy level, your behavior, and your mood. It's pretty fascinating, I think, to discover how emotions affect our health. And you, as we go through this topic, I'm sure you'll be able to think of experiences that you've had or times when you've felt how your emotions affect your body and all over, okay? So emotions, because they're chemicals, they are not just limited to our mind. They're processed throughout the whole body. They flow through our body. Science reveals that there are complex neural processing functions in our mind, in our heart, and in our gut. And these are called the three brains. They're all neural networks that have independent memory and intelligence. And this means that you can process your feelings in each of these three brains. And some of this will probably sound familiar to you and maybe your life experience. So the mind is like a conductor, and it directs the body to feel emotionally and behave physically. And like it says on this slide, the subconscious mind directs over 90% of our behavior. So it does all of this without us even thinking or being aware that all of this is happening. The heart discerns these messages that our brain receives and interprets them. And I find this interesting too, that there's more neural pathways that run from the heart to the brain than from the brain to the heart. So our heart goes back and influences our brain. And then the gut responds accordingly, distributing health or illness to the rest of our body. You know, how many of you have ever felt an emotional response in your gut like that? Digestive issues that might come along, or like butterflies when you're excited, like we feel it there. And this is also fascinating to me. 90% of the body's serotonin, which is involved in mood management, 90% of that is produced in the gut. So that's why our gut is so important. The three brains communicate with each other. They feed back to and therefore influence the mind. Isn't it amazing the power that your body holds to choose wellness? Okay, let me walk you through how this works. Have you ever felt like the woman in this picture? This is pretty much me, pretty much every day, only instead of a dog, I've got the 5-month-old in my hand, and then the 18-month-old tugging at my legs, and my 4-year-old running in circles around me, and the other older kids wanting something, and then I've got other things that I've got to take care of. I feel pretty stressed a lot. And whether this is your specific experience or not, all of us have these stressful life experiences. Okay, so here's what's happening to our little friend here. She's processing this experience, and you see how each brain sends its own message. In the mind, she's processing it and thinking, okay, I've got to figure this out. This is my responsibility, right? I've got to find a solution. In the heart, she has the feeling, I just feel overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. And then in the gut, it reinforces, I'm stuck. I just don't know what to do. This was me this morning. I will be totally honest. Okay, and so then a biochemical reaction occurs. Like, this is not something we consciously think about and have happen. It's biochemical. We might feel conflicted, confused. We might notice an unsettled stomach. All of these negative reactions are the consequence of conflicting messages which disrupt internal balance. And this results in disconnection or dis-ease. Interesting. When we think and feel something simultaneously, we create a new belief. So her new belief is, I'm not good enough. We are constantly either reinforcing old beliefs or planting new ones. Nurturing a belief produces fruit. So, are you cultivating a seed or a weed? What are you doing in your life? What beliefs are showing up? And the interesting thing about beliefs is they may or may not be true, but if we believe them, they create our reality. And they're very, very powerful. Beliefs are so powerful, and they shape our world. But the cool thing is that we have power over these beliefs. Okay, so let's pull essential oils into this. Essential oils are a very, very effective emotional wellness tool. On the left, you can see a mood blend called Balance. And here, when I start talking about specific oils, here's where you're at a disadvantage when we're not together in the same room, because if we were in the same room, I would be passing around bottles and you could smell these wonderful aromas. And so instead, I'll try and do my best to describe to you, but there's just no substitution for smelling them. So I hope that you can get some into your home soon. Okay, so Balance is, it's got some trees in it. It's just this wonderful, calming, grounding blend. It serves that purpose for the central nervous system. It's a lot of oils I love, but this is one that I, kind of like I breathed in at the beginning with Citrus Bliss. It's just calming and grounding to me. And it contains frankincense that you'll see kind of in the center there. Frankincense is a powerful cleanser, and it's a magnifier that opens the mind's eye and connects the soul with its authenticity. These are both wonderful oils to support your emotional wellness, and I love them both. Both awesome to use on a daily basis. Okay, so emotions and essential oils interact chemically. Because they're both chemically based, a powerful reaction occurs as they make contact with the body. Essential oils are very chemically complex, which is why the oils all have so many uses and applications. If you've looked into essential oils very much, you'll quickly find that each oil can do a lot of different things. They are not just like one bullet wonders. They can do a lot of different things. And likewise, for any given support you're looking for, there's multiple oils to choose from that will provide that specific support. And so they're very complex. I love that about essential oils. Because they're complex, they are efficient at detoxing the cell and restoring proper cell function. It is pretty amazing how biocompatible essential oils are with the body. This is wild orange. This is very similar to the Citrus Bliss that I showed you at the very beginning. And wild orange is another favorite oil. It invites connection in the body and stimulates energy. I love this when I want to feel energized and uplifted. Lots of people like to put it in the diffuser because then you can influence your whole environment. All citrus oils are great at uplifting mood and promoting toxic release. It's great to put in your drinking water, and they taste really yummy. Wild orange is just one favorite, but there's several others: lemon, grapefruit, lime, bergamot. They're awesome, awesome oils. Okay, one of the reasons essential oil molecules go cellular so quickly, so I don't know if I described this very well, just that they get inside your cells. I guess we did talk about that a little bit, but they get in, well, maybe I didn't. I think we just talked about emotions. But the essential oils can get into, actually pass through the cell membrane and get into your cells. And wherever you apply them on the body, they can get to the cells in all of the body. And one reason that they can do this so quickly is because they're very molecularly dense. One drop has 40 million trillion molecules. That's a lot. And they can service every cell of the body within minutes, super fast. All right, some of the functions of essential oils, and because they're so chemically complex, they do the following. They support those cell receptor sites on the surface of our cells. They revive them, they enhance them, and this is one of the reasons they do not carry side effects. They go into the cell efficiently after they bind to the receptors, and this efficient process enhances cell function. Also, they are able to restore and maintain the state a cell is naturally and intelligently designed to embody. So this all sounds really technical, and maybe you glaze over at technical stuff too. I love this graphic here. You can see a peppermint leaf on the left, and then a magnified picture of a peppermint leaf. And those white sacs are the essential oils. The essential oil is the lifeblood of the plant. It's found on leaves, on bark of trees. It's found in the flowers. It's found on the rinds of citrus fruits. And it is the life force of the plant. It's like it's served the same function as our blood does to us. It helps the plant defend, nourish, and repair itself. And the quality and grade of an essential oil will determine its effectiveness. So certified pure therapeutic grade oils made by doTERRA are the safest, purest oils to use for supporting your body, both your physical and your emotional needs. They are tested multiple times and assured that they are farmed properly, grown in the proper conditions, the plants, that they're distilled properly, that in a bottle of essential oil that you are getting just that oil with no other fillers or chemicals. You know when it has that CPTG label that you are getting an oil of the highest standard and quality. They're just excellent quality. And for me, this is really important, both for safety reasons, so I know that the oils that I'm using are safe for me and my family, but also so I am confident that I'm going to get the result that I'm looking for. So I get consistency when I'm using this high quality of an oil. And that's important to me. I want to know that my oils are going to work. Okay, let's talk about peppermint. This is one of doTERRA's most popular oils. Physically, peppermint is energizing, it's oxygenating, it just opens up your airways when you breathe it in, and it supports brain focus. I love this one, especially with that wild orange I showed you a minute ago. I love these two together when I'm feeling that late afternoon slump, and I rub them between my hands, a drop of each, and cup them over my nose and just breathe it in, and it opens up my airways, it energizes me, it wakes me up, it helps me focus. Love that combination. So physically, that's what it does. Emotionally, peppermint invigorates your mind, and it helps to dispel mental fog. So it gives you that clarity. I love peppermint. I wish that you could smell it, but it's this wonderful, energizing, opens up your airways. Beautiful aroma. And it's fantastic for a lot of things. It's really, really versatile. And I think that's one reason that it's so popular. Okay, there's 3 ways to experience essential oils. So the first one we're going to talk about is aromatically. There's a reason that this process that we're talking about today is called aromatherapy. Smell is the fastest way to affect mood. And it's the quickest way to get into the deepest parts of the mind brain, which is kind of interesting. Our sense of smell is more complex than any of our other senses, including sight. There are smell receptors. This is fascinating to me. There are smell receptors on every organ of the body. And as you inhale an essential oil, those aromatic molecules travel to the olfactory bulbs, which are linked directly to the emotional seat of the brain. And this is how inhalation creates an immediate emotional impact. So you can use an oil aromatically by smelling, just unscrewing the lid of the bottle and smelling it, by putting some in your hands and cupping it over your face and breathing it in, by putting it in a diffuser to spread it throughout the room. You can also, I like to, well, we'll talk about this with topically, but I like to apply them topically in places that I'm going to be able to smell them, so I continue to get that aromatic effect. And I have another child that is crying out right now, so I'm going to grab him really fast, and then we're going to continue on. Give me 2 seconds. No, I'm still going. All right, we're keeping it real today. All right, we've got a baby accompanying us now. Hopefully you'll hear just a little bit from him. Okay, essential oils are dynamic. They shift and they change intelligently as they interact with your body's biochemistry. You'll discover every single essential oil has both physical components and emotional components. And for the longest time, I was using oils personally. My husband's always used them for some emotional support, but personally, I was using them mostly for physical support. And I have loved discovering the emotional side of essential oils. And I hate to say this, but as much as I love all of the physical applications, I probably love these emotional properties even more. They're so powerful. And it's been really fun to learn about the emotional properties of each oil. And I'm continuing to learn and grow. And I really don't consider myself an expert. I use reference books. So I know, so I don't have to know what everything does. I can look up what I'm feeling and whether physically or emotionally, and I can serve my body that way. But because they are so complex, that's why they have both physical and emotional components. Okay, so the second way to use essential oils is topically. So essential oils are transdermal, all these technical terms, and that means that all of these, your mind, across your forehead or on the bottoms of the feet. With my kids, I use them on the bottoms of the feet probably 90% of the time. There's lots of pores there, and it's a great way to get them on my kids, and plus they get a little foot massage. They love that. Some essential oils, frankincense for example, pass the blood-brain barrier, so they get right to your brain. And then to support the gut, you would apply it over your stomach or the bottoms of the feet. When in doubt, you can put any oil on the bottoms of the feet. It's a great place to put your oils. All right, past tense is another favorite oil here in our home. Physically, it can be applied for head tension. And emotionally, it's great support for emotional tension or confusion. You can put it on the back of your neck, on your forehead. Don't get it in your eyes. It will sting, but it is awesome. It gives this tingly feel on your skin. And I'll be honest, I haven't used it a lot for its emotional properties. I've used it a ton for head tension. It's amazing for that. I need to use it more for the emotional side. Okay, and third, and this is specific to CPTG oils, doTERRA's oils, that they can be used internally. So any of the oils that are labeled for dietary use can be taken in a few different ways. You can put them in water, make sure you use a glass cup because they can break down plastic. You can put them under your tongue, or you can put them in a gel capsule. And internally is a wonderful way to use oils. All right, here's an oil we use frequently internally, especially this time of the year. So On Guard is a blend, and it's called the Protective Blend. Physically, it is awesome for seasonal threats. It supports your immune system, and we use it daily for that. But it also has emotional properties. It protects against environmental threats, and it promotes boundaries. So if you need support that way, it's a great oil for that. It protects against feelings of vulnerability. So if you need some of that protection, On Guard would be a fantastic oil for that. These oils that we've highlighted so far are just a small little sample of all of the essential oils that are wonderful for supporting physical and emotional well-being. doTERRA has many oils, and they all have emotional and physical benefits. So pretty awesome. All right, so as we talked about earlier, the gut, the brain, and the heart health, they're all interconnected. So essential oils are most effective when you're combining it with good hydration, good nutrition, just taking care of your body. They're going to work a lot better. And I want to add too that they're very powerful for preventive health. We get so, I think in our society now, we're so used to treating symptoms and addressing things when they become a problem instead of being proactive and taking care of ourselves preventively. And I'm a very big advocate of preventive health. Yes, you can have that.
I can't open it.
Just opening a little snack for my sweet 4-year-old. Okay, there you go. So this Lifelong Vitality Pack has been a foundational piece of our using of essential oils since we started. So what it is, it's a daily supplement trio, and it is a strong foundation for physical and emotional health. It provides an excellent source of minerals, micronutrients, and healthy fats. And both my husband and I take this daily, and our 2 older girls also take it daily. And this is just your foundation to support those 3 brains so you can feel good. So let me talk about each one a little more specifically. The Zeomega, which is on the left, it provides 9 essential oils, and it provides your omega fatty acids. Like you've probably heard how important those are for your brain. So that supports brain nourishment. It supports heart and circulatory health and digestive functioning. And then the Alpha CRS it contains antioxidants that promote chemical communication and cellular pathways. So that's it provides support on a cellular level. And then the Microplex MVP is your vitamin and mineral supplement. So it has been formulated to provide optimal levels of micronutrients, so not too much, not too little, for immune function and energy. And I will just say my experience with these products, or with this supplement, is I have incredible energy. I feel like my mood is more even, and I just feel good when I'm on these. I use them instead of or as my prenatal when I was pregnant with my last 2 babies, and it was a fantastic supplement for that and continues to give me great energy. So I highly recommend this as a foundation. And I'll talk about this at the end, but this is a product that you can get free with a promotion that doTERRA is doing right now. Okay, so we talked about how the serotonin is produced in the gut, and so that how important the gut is for your emotional health. Cleansing of the gut restores healthy physical function, and it's important for clear thinking and mood management. Low digestive function has been scientifically linked with low mood. So important to keep your gut healthy. Nutrition is just vital. And so let's talk a little bit about these products that you can use to do a cleanse. So you can use all of these together, or you can do a simpler cleanse with just some of them, depending on what you are interested in doing. PB Assist is a probiotic. It contains pre and probiotics that help to sustain healthy colonies of microflora and good bacteria in the gut. So some benefits from this is nutrient uptake, energy metabolism, and GI immunity. A nutritionist that I know was telling me she's been reading some research lately on how important a probiotic is for just general immunity, which who doesn't want a stronger immune system right now, right? Terrazyme is a digestive enzyme complex that supports conversion of food to cellular energy and healthy production of metabolic enzymes, which helps you to process your food. So you take that with each of your meals. GX Assist is a natural cleanse, but I will warn you, it's a pretty powerful cleanse of the GI tract, not for the faint of heart, but it works. And then lemon oil and Zendocrine, those two oils there, they help support the body's natural ability to cleanse itself. So all wonderful products if you're interested in doing a cleanse. That would be another foundational thing, I think, too, if you're really serious about working on your emotional health. Okay, lots of information that we've covered. So you're probably thinking, awesome, lots of science, but where do I start? What do I do to begin with? Okay, so change is a gift that is always available to us. If you are ready to feel better and experience more out of life, you are in the right place. So doTERRA, this was super exciting, a couple months ago, introduced these new 6 new mood blends. They already had 4, but these 6 new ones are just amazing. And they were designed specifically for mood, and they also gave us this awesome aromatherapy wheel. So it's a great tool to support your mind in any given moment, because our emotions change throughout the day, right? This morning I was so stressed out and struggling with a few things, and right now I'm feeling pretty great. So probably because I'm sharing something I love too. So I love this chart for a few reasons. One, it kind of categorizes all of our oils by different plant types. So you can see you've got your citrus oils, and if you think about it, citrus oils function, provide support a lot like the plant grows. So they grow in warm, sunny climates, elevated high off the ground. So citrus oils are the oils that elevate your mood. They're the happy oils. They are very uplifting and energizing. And then if you think about the tree oils, if you think about a tree, they have deep roots. They're very grounded, strong, tall. And that's what the essential oils that have trees in them do for you. They ground you, they're calming, comforting. So the way that you use this aromatherapy wheel is you try and identify what you're feeling in any given moment, and then look at where that is on the chart. And so, or think about what you want to feel too. You can kind of work backwards as well. If you know you're feeling gloomy and you want to cheer up, you might start with cheer or motivate. And if you don't have either of those, or those aren't the right oils for you when you smell them, try another citrus oil. If you're feeling sad, you might look at one of the tree oils. Or anyway, it just gives you a place to start. Now, will it be perfect every single time? No. That's the fun thing that I love about essential oils, is that we get to learn more about our body and learn what we respond to and learn, and you will get to know and be more in tune with yourself. That's one of the things I've loved about my essential oils journey is I feel like I know my body better now and I can better get at the root of what I need to. And so you use this wheel as a starting place and go from there. It's been really helpful to me as I've gotten to know these oils better, and helpful to me in using a lot of my other oils that I didn't really understand the emotional properties of. This just gives you a really fantastic place to start. And so I love all of these new blends. Everyone has different favorites, but my favorites are Cheer, Motivate, and Passion. I must need a lot of uplifting and energizing in my life. I have one of my daughters, she loves Peace and Console. So everyone loves different oils, and also depends on the time of day. I've been using Peace a lot to support sleep. So awesome tool and wonderful new oils. I'm really excited about these. So becoming happy, connected, and empowered requires choosing healthy habits. It doesn't just happen. Like anything great takes work, right? And just because you want something doesn't mean it happens. You have to work at it. So look at this as a great first step. It's good to identify where you are now so you know where you want to go. So look through these and mentally check off the things that you're doing well now. How are you doing with your mind? How are you doing with your heart? How are you doing with your gut? The things that you are checking off, these are your areas of strength. Celebrate that. Continue to nurture them. Those are your gifts and your strengths, and that's exciting. The statements without check marks might reflect opportunities for growth, places that you want to focus your energy and intention. So as you're looking over this, what do you want to weed out? What negative thoughts do you want to change? Are there relationships that you need to either remove or work on? Are there substances you want to get out of your life? What do you want to weed out? For instance, you might have the thought pattern, I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed, like constantly feeling that. That might be something you might want to get rid of. That's going to be our example. You can use oils to support these things that you want to get rid of. So like with the feelings, if I go back to the aromatherapy wheel, you can look up those negative thoughts and use oils to support some of those. Or you might also look at what on the aromatherapy wheel, what thoughts are you feeling a lot that are negative? What are your negative emotions that are going on a lot with you? So what do you want to plant? What do you want to replace these with? What new beliefs do you want to cultivate? What new relationships do you want? What may you want to supplement in your life? What oils might be a great supplement, or some of those other tools that I spoke about? For example, you might, this is our example of our girl that's feeling overwhelmed and stressed. She might want to plant this new belief that I am completely supported in every moment, that I'm powerful, I am choosing health and wellness. Again, think about what are the desired emotions that you want in your life. My little friend here has something to say to us too. Okay, and then how will I nourish this seed? What habits do you want to put into place? What practices, what patterns? Because like I said, it takes work. Personally, as I'm creating new beliefs, it's a great idea to anchor that in with an aroma. So I smell my citrus bliss while I say these new beliefs. I am enough, I am whole. And that aroma helps to anchor that in. So then the next time as I continue to practice that new belief, as I'm using my oils, I can just smell the smell and it helps me remember that belief, and it creates those all of that stuff that's going on underneath, all that science that we talked about. These biochemical reactions are happening and supporting me in those multiple ways. I love this quote. You fill a bucket drop by drop. You clear your mind thought by thought. You heal yourself moment by moment. It happens a little bit at a time, and it is very powerful. I think sometimes we feel like we need to do big things to make big change, but it really is little by little that we find healing, and little steps that take us in new directions that can be very powerful over time. It's the accumulation of all of that. Okay, so we've discussed practical emotional wellness steps you can take now. And so I want to know, are you ready to begin creating new habits today? Are you ready to claim this gift of wellness? One of my favorite parts of doing what I do is sharing with you about essential oils and helping you get them into your home, because knowledge is awesome, but until you put it into action, you're not really going to see the fruits of having that knowledge. And so I really want to help you get these into your home in whatever way works for you. So there's two ways to get essential oils. One, you can order them retail through a wellness advocate like myself. You can do that by going to our website, which is mydoterra.com/naturallyvibrantlife. You can also shoot me a text or an email, and I would be happy to help you find where you need to go to order oils retail. Or you can order oils wholesale. You can set up a wholesale account and get your oils for 25% below retail. Membership is either $35 or it's free with an enrollment kit. So doTERRA set up several kits to waive the enrollment fee, give you some savings, and give you a collection of oils that are generally most used, and the oils that everybody needs, and it gives you a place to start. And I always recommend that people start with a kit just because it gives you several oils to use. If you just have one or two, you can't really step into all that essential oils has to offer. I do want to point out that it's not required to sell or do anything on the business side if you have a wholesale account. That's totally optional. It's an amazing opportunity, and I would be happy to discuss more with you about that. That's not the purpose of our class today, but if you're interested in the business piece of doTERRA, it's amazing, and I love it, and I would be happy to share more with you. So retail or wholesale, let me just review what the enrollment kits are for you. So hopefully you can see this. It's kind of a small picture for a slide, but this is several of the kits. A couple that I want to highlight. The Emotional Aromatherapy Kit is a brand new kit that includes those 6 blends that we looked at on the aromatherapy wheel. There's it actually on the inside of the box, it has a picture of the aromatherapy wheel, so you have that tool. And then a diffuser, and that is $195. Awesome place to start if you are specifically interested in emotional oils. Also, the Natural Solutions Kit is a favorite because it's got a handful of mood blends. It's got all the basic oils that you would just want to have on hand for life's little emergencies. And it's got some products. It's also got that Lifelong Vitality Pack, that the supplement pack that I talked about. It's a great way if you are serious about this wellness lifestyle. That is an excellent place to start because it gives you so many things. You also get 100 product credits, which is like $100 of free oils too. So, and it has a diffuser. So lots of great tools in that one. If you just want a basic kit, the Home Essentials or the Family Physician Kit is a great place. It's got 10 essential oils. The Home Essentials Kit has 3 times as many oils and a diffuser, and it's not even twice as much. So if you're debating between those two and your budget allows, I'd go with the Home Essentials just because you get so much more and you get a diffuser. If you're interested in doing a cleanse, the Cleanse and Restore Kit's a good kit. And if you're an athlete or very physically active, that's a great one too. So a range of kits. Family Physician Kit is the least expensive at $150, and then you've got those couple at $195, and then the Natural Solutions is $550. There are also a couple of larger kits if you're really serious about making some changes and or interested in the business piece of essential oils. these are excellent kits for that. You get a ton of savings with them, and you get a bunch of free product credits. It's really great if you're interested in that. Let's see. We'll just come back to this for a minute. doTERRA also has a loyalty rewards program that's a monthly program, and that's totally optional, but it allows you to get a rebate back on everything that you purchase. So once you've been doing it for a while, it starts at a 10% rebate, and after a year, it goes up to 30%. So that's the very smartest way to purchase your oils. That's optional. I can help you with that or get you more information on that later if you decide that's something that you want to do. Again, if you want to enroll and sign up, the website is mydoterra.com/naturallyvibrantlife. And you can hop on there and enroll yourself, or feel free to text me or give me a call, 801-865-1673, or email me at naturallyvibrantlife@gmail.com. So I would love to help you with any of that if you need help. These are some other great books on essential oils and emotional support. I have read The Essentially Happy was awesome, and Emotions and Essential Oils, and they just actually came out with a new edition, so the cover looks a little differently, but that goes through and shows each essential oil and what emotional properties it has. The other two I haven't read yet, so I'm excited to continue my learning process in emotions and essential oils. Again, thank you so much for coming today, for joining us. Hopefully we've answered any of your questions. Please reach out to me if you have more questions. I want to be a resource for you. And I feel that education is super important, and that's why we do these classes. I just want to come back to me and just tell you a couple other promotions before I go. Let's see. Oh. Okay, here we go. Me and my little buddy here. So a couple of promotions. doTERRA's promotion that I mentioned, you could get those supplements for free if you enroll this month with a 100 PV order. So any of the kits would qualify for you for that, and then place a 100 PV order next month. You'll get the supplements for free. And if you enroll with a 100 PV order, we will give you this Citrus Bliss, which is a favorite of mine. Great emotional oil. Yeah, you like that? And we also give you an essential oils reference book, because we want you to have a tool in your hand to know what to do with all of your oils. We're really big on education and support, and we want to be there for you and help you get the most out of your oils. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for your patience with my sweet kids, and we're just keeping it real. This is the way life is, and so we're gonna roll with it, and I appreciate you working with me. So have a great day, and I look forward to connecting with you again. Thanks. Bye.